Vietnamese Tet, when time slows down and people find their way home. There are moments in every culture when time seems to slow down, when the rush of daily life quietly steps aside to make room for memory, family, and meaning. In Vietnam, that moment is Tet. More than a holiday, Tet is a feeling that arrives gently but unmistakably, carried by cooler air, the scent of incense, and the unspoken understanding that something important is about to begin. For visitors encountering Vietnam for the first time, Tet may appear festive and colorful on the surface, filled with fireworks, flowers, and celebrations. But beneath those bright images lies a deeper story. Tet is not simply about welcoming a new year. It is about returning to one's roots, one's family, one's values, and one's sense of belonging. It is the time when the entire country seems to inhale together, pause, and remember who they are. Tet, short for Tet Nguyen Dan, marks the Lunar New Year and is the most significant celebration in Vietnamese culture. Its origins stretch back thousands of years, rooted in agricultural traditions tied to the cycles of the moon and the rhythms of the land. For generations of Vietnamese farmers, Tet signaled the end of a hard-working year and the hope for better harvests ahead. Over time, these practical beginnings evolved into a deeply symbolic festival that touches every aspect of life, from family relationships to spiritual beliefs. As Tet approaches, the transformation of Vietnam is subtle at first, then sudden. Weeks before the new year, markets grow busier, streets become louder, and homes begin to change. Old items are repaired or replaced, walls are repainted, and clutter is cleared away. This act of cleaning is not only physical, it reflects a desire to let go of misfortune, bad memories, and unresolved troubles from the past year. In Vietnam, it is believed that starting the new year with a clean home invites good luck, peace, and prosperity. One of the most powerful images of Tet is the journey home. In the days leading up to the holiday, millions of people travel across the country, returning to their hometowns no matter how far they have gone for work or study. Buses, trains, and motorbikes carry people back to villages and cities filled with childhood memories. For many, this journey is emotional. It may be the only time in the year when the entire family is together under one roof. Family is at the heart of Tet. During this time, generations gathered to honor their ancestors, share meals, and reconnect. Vietnamese homes prepare altars adorned with flowers, fruits, and traditional offerings. Incense is lit, not merely as a ritual, but as a quiet conversation between the living and those who came before. Tet is a reminder that the past is never truly gone. It lives on through respect, memory, and gratitude. Food plays a central role in expressing this connection. Tet dishes are not chosen for convenience, but for meaning. One of the most iconic foods is banh, a square-shaped sticky rice cake filled with pork and mung beans, wrapped in green leaves. According to legend, its shape represents the earth, symbolizing gratitude to nature for sustaining life. Preparing banh is often a communal activity where families gather late into the night, sharing stories while the cakes slowly cook over fire. In a world that moves fast, this tradition insists on patience. Alongside banh are trays of preserved fruits and sweets, carefully arranged and proudly displayed. These offerings represent wishes for sweetness, abundance, and harmony in the year ahead. Every item carries symbolism, turning the dining table into a quiet language of hope and intention. As the final hours of the old year pass, anticipation builds. The moment of transition, known as New Year's Eve, is deeply symbolic. Families gather, streets fill with people, and the air feels charged with expectation. Fireworks light up the sky, not only to celebrate, but to drive away negative spirits and welcome positive energy. It is believed that how one enters the new year can influence the months ahead. The first day of Tet is considered especially important. People dress in new clothes, often in bright colors like red and yellow, symbolizing luck and prosperity. Children receive red envelopes containing lucky money, a tradition meant to bring health and success rather than wealth alone. Elders offer blessings, and younger family members show respect through greetings and well wishes. Equally meaningful is the idea of firsts. The first visitor to a home, the first words spoken, and the first actions taken are believed to set the tone for the entire year. Because of this, people choose kindness, patience, and optimism during Tet, even when life outside the holiday may be difficult. Tet encourages people to believe, if only for a few days, that good intentions can shape reality. For international visitors, Tet may feel quieter than expected once the celebrations begin. Shops close, cities slow down, and daily routines pause. This is not a sign of inactivity, but of collective presence. Vietnam during Tet is not focused on productivity or profit. It is focused on being together. Streets that are normally busy become peaceful, allowing space for reflection and rest. Beyond family and tradition, Tet is also deeply spiritual. Many people visit temples and pagodas during the holiday to pray for health, peace, and clarity. These visits are often quiet and personal, offering a moment of calm amid the festivities. Even for those who do not consider themselves religious, Tet carries a sense of reverence, a reminder that life is fragile, cyclical, and worth honoring. Another essential part of Tet is reconciliation. Old conflicts are set aside and forgiveness is encouraged. The new year is seen as a chance to start fresh, to rebuild relationships, and to let go of resentment. This cultural emphasis on harmony reflects a broader Vietnamese value, that community and balance matter more than individual pride. Children experience Tet with a sense of wonder. For them, it is a time of freedom, joy, and imagination. They play traditional games, watch lion dances, and listen to stories passed down through generations. Through these experiences, cultural values are not taught formally, but absorbed naturally. Tet becomes a living classroom where history, respect, and identity are learned through participation. As the days of Tet pass, life slowly returns to normal. Shops reopen, work resumes, and routines settle back into place. Yet something remains. The holiday leaves behind a quiet confidence, a renewed sense of purpose, and the feeling that no matter how challenging the year ahead may be, one is not facing it alone. For Vietnam, Tet is not about spectacle or extravagance. It is about meaning. It is about remembering where you come from and carrying that knowledge forward. It is about honoring time, past, present, and future as a continuous thread rather than separate pieces. For friends from other cultures, understanding Tet offers a window into the Vietnamese soul. It reveals a society shaped by family bonds, respect for ancestors, harmony with nature, and the belief that renewal is always possible. In a fast-moving world that often values speed over depth, Tet stands as a gentle reminder. Sometimes the most important journey is the one that leads us home.